trying to go for the steal and could not complete it. It led to an open three.
Oo nga, slow recovery on his teammates or on himself. Pero yun nga, you have to gamble talaga, but not during the playoffs. 1 point, it's just tough enough. There you go, the extended pass.
Great looking shot there from Enzo Hosso. Nice arc and nice spin on the basketball.
You know, I've been watching the shots of a lot of our players dito sa Mpbl. Ang gaganda talaga ng mga release.
Oh. Merong report si Mika Abisanos.
The last time these guys went against each other was on June 10, which again, the Cagers won. But since then, a lot has happened. Specifically, the progress of the John Wilson-Mark Cruz tandem. These guys have gotten so close that their off-the-court time together, like being roommates, has now manifested in their performance on the court. May mga panahon na sa sobrang sanay na nila sa isa't isa, tinginan na lang daw, alam na nila may pulso na. And John admits na binibigyan din talaga niya ng chance si Mark to shine. From kuya to younger brother, John Wilson averages 17.4 points per game while Mark averages 10.8. This is such a cool tandem of young and veteran. Bagay na bagay sa Mpbl. Parang kayo lang, Sedelf and Coach James.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mika.
I don't know. Okay. Because she was saying a tandem of old kuya and hindi ko, I just want to make it clear that you are the kuya here.
Okay. I get that.
Okay.
What caught my attention was the tinginan lang, nagkakaintindihan na.
Yeah, that's like us too.
Yun na. There you go.
Ito, Gensan tumatakbo ngayon. John Wilson fires. Medyo pinilit ni John Wilson. Ang tira na yon. Jervy Cruz. And there's a foul. Ito for sure. I know matagal-tagal kang hindi nakaka-cover ng Mpbl, Coach JB. But alam ko, itay mo muna natin to. Panoorin muna natin ang move of the game brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. Another tough finish galing kay John Wilson over Marco Balagtas. And that's his 4th point of the ball game. Si Delmar Mahaling, alam kong kilala mo yan.
Oo, yan talaga hinahangaan ko because yung baterya ng katawan niya ay pang overtime talaga. He will just go all out, get rebounds, hustle plays, do everything he can to help his team win.
And we saw the glimpse of that Wilson-Cruz connection earlier. Here's Wilson for 3. No? Iba nakuha ni Ian Melencio. Quickly to Val Acuña. Oh, stolen by Wilson.
Active hands. Getting the better of it. John Wilson against Val Acuña.
Cruz, libre si John. The extra pass. Hosson. No. Nakuha ni Val Acuña ang bola. This is Muntinlupa. And look at JP Sarao. Trying to get in position against Jervy Cruz. And you know what? Napaganda pa na nabitawan ni Sarao yung bola kasi nakakuha ng foul.
Right. Nakasungkit pa ng foul kay Jervy Cruz. This is the frustration of Jervy Cruz. When you have a man bent over and you bump him a bit, mahulog lang yun, tatawagan ka na talaga.
Balagtas is fouled by Mahaling on that inbound set. Big Masaglang comes in for Enzo Hoson.
So they'll permit me lang to go back to the situation in Gensan on their offense. They do actually rotate the ball well and haven't been connecting as often as they want. But the plus factor there is that is building up momentum for them, a rhythm for them that will be helpful come second half. At least nandun yung unselfish play. Dadating at dadating din ng tira when it happens.
It's very rare, you know, from these early possessions nakita natin that they're not they're making all the right decisions when they have that basketball.
Right. Pero nandun pa nga yung siyempre playoffs, first game, we're here, nandun yung medyo kaba ng konti.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh!
And Masaglang quickly apologizing. Jamil Ortuste on the run. Oh, Cruz all alone and John Wilson right on cue. Hindi niya na hinanap eh.
Hindi
Ando na.
Alam na. Yun nga, nagkakaintindihan. May ESP na yung dalawang magkapatid. Quote unquote.
Acuna misses on the 3. Iba ni Delmar Mahalik, 16-13. The Warriors looking to extend the lead early on. Cruz, free throw line jumper is good. Over or two-step. 7 points now for Mark Cruz. Or two-step to Balagtas. Kanina pa niya hinihingi yung bola dun sa top of the key, but he misses.
But this guy can shoot. Balagtas, we've seen nights that he would just, go crazy hitting those threes.
That's an offensive foul on Delmar Mahaling. That's his second. Kitang-kita yung extra motion with that hit the head of Ortuste.
Well, he knows naman pag nakalibre talaga itong si Cruz, kayang-kaya niya papasukin ng bola. But here comes Nico Elorde. For me, one of the players that can stand out para dito sa Gensan.
Let's watch this play between Wilson and Cruz. Just the growing chemistry between these two players on full display. Mark Cruz, 7 points early on as Gensan takes an 18-13 lead. Timeout muna tayo. Our player matchup, Gino Mosqueda and Mark Cruz. And Mark Cruz slightly ahead in scoring. Chino with a better field goal percentage. And, pretty much itong dalawang players na to, they may have different roles for their respective teams, but they will be very crucial in performances nila in this series.
Oo nga, at ang kagandahan doon na hindi pwedeng isulat. These two guys are very tough to defend. To prevent them from scoring or contribute, very tough to do.
Now points in the paint, Gensan lording it over 10-2 over Muntinlupa. They want to change that, the Cagers. Here's JP Sarao, pinoposte yan si Jervy Cruz, lost the handle. Amores fires from way out. Wala. Rebound, Nico Elorde.
Defense of Gensans. Everybody's there in the painted area. Pagka pumasok na ang bola sa loob, very tough to move around.
Wilson swings it over. Sorella knocks it down. Michael Sorella, first shot, first basket for Gensan's Michael Sorella. And you see how Coach Vis Valencia and Coach Rich Alvarez are reacting to every basket. It's as if they saw this in practice.
Oo nga, it's a confidence builder rin. You see every cheer from your coaches every time you make a basket. It just pushes you on, the positives in your brain. Here's another one. Whoa.
Natalikod na si John Wilson, although Sorella unable to hit. 21-13. Ortuste. No. And there's really a big difference itong tira naman Muntinlupa because it just wala siya sa set eh.
Well, Gensan kasi you see the ball entering the paint and then brings the ball back out habang naiiwan ang Muntinlupa players inside. Unlike Muntinlupa, they just come back down. Whoever's open on top takes the three. There's no attempt whatsoever to play inside basketball, Sadel.
21-13. Here's Val Acuna. 5 seconds remaining. Val finds Ortuste. Corner three. Air ball. Masaglang will try. And that will do it for the first period of this South Division quarterfinal matchup. The first quarter as the Gensan Warriors hitting from almost everywhere on the floor. John Wilson and Mark Cruz sparking this strong start early on. And you see that connection, Wilson to Cruz, as the Warriors have taken an 8-point lead at the end of one. Welcome back to your Mpbl playoffs, South Division quarterfinals dito sa Batangas City Coliseum. My name is Mpbl Tupas, working alongside the legendary JV Gayoso and Mika Abisamis. And what do you have for me, Coach JV?
Well, napakaganda ang pinapakita ng Gensan. They have 3 second chance opportunities. Nothing for Muntinlupa because the defense does not allow, the defense of Gensan is not allowing the Muntinlupa players to get a chance to get another shot. They're just clogging up that painted area and hounding everybody on the shot.
Yan, nakita mo nga yung field goals dito, 9 of 19 for Gensan, Muntinlupa 4 of 18. But the first possession early on, there seems to be already a conscious effort to, get going underneath, and si JP Sarao nandyan naman to give you that post presence.
Well, tama ka dun. JP Sarao is a strong force down low if he receives the ball. But here's the thing. The last time he made an attempt to score, another guy came to help. And he has to push that ball out so somebody can shoot from his teammates who are free. 3 out of 9 on the 3-point attempts dito para sa Gensan. 1 for 8 naman para sa Muntinlupa.
Sarao splits his charities, and pressure from the Cagers, delaying the offense just a bit of Gensan. Nico Elorde trying to create a situation, gets it back, masaglang, and that's a terrific defensive stand there from Muntinlupa to start the second period.
Yeah, a lot of hesitation there on the part of Nico Elorde and some of his other teammates who could have taken a shot. But the coaching staff nga ng Gensan were already yelling, tira na, tira na. The only time you'll know it'll miss is if you make an attempt. It's better to make an attempt and miss than not make a shot at all.
They go to Acuna, the turnaround shot, no. Sorella grabs the rebound quickly to Elorde. Matakbuhan Gensan ngayon. Sorella had to adjust and somehow puts that one in.
Napakahirap nun in mid-air for the big guy. 5 points for him, Sorella.
Ian Melencio directing traffic para dito sa Cagers. Coming out of the pick is Amores. John Amores for 3. No. 1 of 9 for Muntinlupa in the ballgame.
Nico Elorde, for me, is one of those guys who's going to step up because he can really limit errors in bringing that ball down.
Oh, what a move. From John Amores, that's what you can get out of John Amores, just the finishing at the rim.
Going strong to the basket. Walang takot, no hesitation whatsoever.
Elorde couple of turnovers now.
I jinxed him.
Yes. And tingnan muna natin ang ating move brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. Just a pretty finger roll galing kay John Amores. Amores against Alvarez. Here's Amores again. No, rebound. Nakuha ni Jervy Cruz. Elorde on the run. Elorde with a teardrop that drops for the 2 points.
His first 2. Thank you, Nico Elorde.
7.5 minutes remaining in the second period. Balacuña, 3-pointer. Wala. Amores gets the offensive rebound and he'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Great effort by Amores. Moving without the ball, getting that second chance. Much needed, Sudev, kasi kanina nga, wala silang second chance opportunity. Now he has a chance to get his points from the line.
Yeah, Alvarez just getting a few minutes of floor burn in the second period, now replaced by John Wilson. Balik na rin sa laro si Dave Moralde. And Chad Alonso is all set to enter the game. Amores missing on the first. Ooh. The second one rolls out as well. 9-point lead for Gensan, 25-16. Elorde to Wilson for 3. Yes!
Pagtanggap, nakakasana talaga, no? John Wilson, the experience.
That's 7 points now for Wilson. Amores misses. Sarao drops to the floor. And now Wilson will go against Jervy Cruz.
Well, Jervy Cruz has a reason to complain. It looked like medyo dinagdagan ng konting active ni JP Sarao. Pero makikita natin, very tough to push JP Sarao.
So another look at the 3-pointer galing kay John Wilson. Look, you know what really impressed me there? Yung pasa medyo mababa but he really got it quickly,
right,
and was already set. No, parang nasa shooting pocket niya na kahit mababa
Nandun talaga nakaset na yung kanyang paa. But the nice thing about that, ito 4 of 10. 3-point field goals ng Gensan, 1 of 10 naman para sa Muntinlupa. 6 points.
(28-18). Rene Pacquiao, first time in the ball game. Masaglang. Elorde lost it. It's a turnover.
Going back to John Wilson, ito masasabi ko, no, he's not the type of person who's looking for the 3. He's actually an unselfish, really open to make those extra passes. But when he is free, Sedef, talagang maaasahan mo, and his 3-point shots has bailed out the team, especially in the latter part of every ball possession.
Moralde on the attack. That is off Dave Moralde. Another terrific defensive job there galing kay Ping Masaglang. Those quick hands.
And quick feet. Quick to react.
Well, simula pa lang nung unang season dito ng Gensan. Alam mo talaga kung hindi ka pwedeng mag-dribble sa harap ni Ping Masaglang. Wilson, short on the 3-pointer. Nakuha ni Sarao ang defensive rebound. Moralde posting up Elorde. Dave wants to drop it off. Chad Alonso, labas kay Chino Mosqueda. That left-handed hook, no good. Rebound Wilson quickly to Masaglang for the 2 points. And here's the steal. Elorde to Masaglang, wala. Melencio secures the rebound para dito sa Muntinlupa.
Lost opportunity there to turn garbage into gold.
Melencio, strong attack, draws the foul, and 2 free throws coming up para kay Ian Melencio.
That's what I missed from Ian Melencio, aside from his hair, long hair. yung ganyang atake niya. But I think he has a different role in this team. Ito makikita natin. Quick outlet. Wala nang tingin-tingin. Basta bato na lang. Yun, sinasabi mong napakabilis. Sag lang. Running the break.
Nangangalahati na tayo dito sa ating second period. It's Gensan ahead by 12. We have a timeout. Dave Moralde, averaging 8 points per ball game, almost 3 rebounds and 2 assists for the Muntinlupa Cagers guard. Ito si Dave Moralde, pioneer din to sa Mpbl, no, Coach David?
Yeah, from the start, when they entered the first season pa lang, we were there covering. He was already there playing.
No.
And also, I'm trying to recall another shooter, gunner that they had playing for Muntinlupa. I'm trying to recall, but it's been a while.
Okay. Pwede mo ma-describe? Baka mahulaan ko.
The person that comes to my head is Chito Jaime, but I don't think it was him.
Yeah, as Sorella showing us the stroke. Michael Sorella has 7 points, and I think that is a huge bonus para dito sa Gensan. Sorella, not really expected offensively, pero binibigyan niya ng magandang contribution dito ang Gensan, Coach David.
Oo nga, and he's actually getting his points from the outside. Ang fast break points ngayon ng Gensan, 10-4. And points in the paint, makikita natin, Gensan, 16-4. Just winning over in those categories.
The 3-ball, nothing but net from Sorella. And Dave Moralde at the line. 13-point lead para dito sa Gensan Warriors. 5 points, 4 rebounds so far para kay Dave Moralde. And Muntinlupa closed out the regular season with a win over Bataan. That game was in Imos.
Moralde, I believe, has his 6th point in the ball game.
(32-20). Elorde fires a 3. Yes! And John Wilson. Nakita mo yung saya ni John Wilson for his teammates.
Right.
And I think the body language is so much different when you have someone like that, your star player,
A veteran player giving you the confidence by his reaction alone. And John Wilson could have taken the shot.
Yeah.
Kaya hindi nga niya hinahabol ang tres. He's willing to make that pass to build everyone's confidence. Here we see John Wilson finding Nico Elorde. Kasi ang pasa mo at tira ng kakampi mo, assist din sa'yo yun.
Oh, and he's had a few assists already. And Dave Moralde sinks the first.
I just noticed, Sadelf, I love John Wilson's number. Perfect.
Yeah, and John Wilson, babalikan ko yan, ang number, ha? Babalikan ko yan.
Sure.
Yeah, five assists already para kay John Wilson.
Yeah.
How good is that? And we're just in the first half.
As expected naman talaga.
Enzo Hoson Binigay kay Mark Cruz. Against Melencio. Cruz nakawala. Sorella, he has to fire. Hoson. Oh! Gensan. The extra pass coming right in the nick of time.
But see, that really hurts because talagang piniga nila yung oras. At the last second, they release a three-pointer. There you see, makikita natin shot clock. 1 second to go. And it's released.
And really just, alam mo yung tira na yun, it's just that, parang alam niyang may oras pa siya eh.
May oras pa. He was composed.
Yeah.
Composure very much needed. But the sad part about that is Muntinlupa played great defense. And still, they were able to shoot itong si Hoson.
17 points ang lamang ng Gensan. 3 minutes remaining in the half. Premium experience, exceptional stay. Boracay de la Ia is the official hotel and resort of the Mpbl. And shout out kay Boss Robert Kai and Ma'am Laila Kai watching right now. Commissioner Kenneth Remdes, of course. And yeah, may report ang ating kasamang si Mika Abisares.
Enzo Hoson and Chino Mosqueda both talked to me about how they have gotten close through the years as they were former teammates in NU, Dota mates, and good friends. But today, they're going head-to-head to defend their respective teams. Chino said Enzo is really competitive sa Dota, mas lalo na sa basketball. Para naman kay Enzo, Chino is a very experienced two-way guard on offense and defense. Gandang matchup, pero mukhang kailangan humabol ni Chino tonight. Si Del's Coach James.
Maraming salamat, Mika. And you see a lot of that. Really good friends on opposite sides here in the MPB, especially in the playoffs. Kung saan best of the best are already here.
Oo nga, maganda Pinoy natin Mika doon. Ano, na set aside muna kaibigan. Laban muna tayo. Yakapan after the game.
Yes.
We were talking about John Wilson the entire time earlier. 9 points for him, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists, John Wilson. And here's another almost attempt. An assist may come along.
And triple-double watch. Para dito kay John Wilson, he's got 7 assists and meron ng 10 puntos ang kanilang X-factor for tonight na si Michael Sorella.
Laking bagay nun when you get points from a person you don't really expect and he helps out big time. Wow. Oh!
And that's rebound number 8 for John Wilson. And quickly acknowledging his mistake.
Ano, he reminds me of old school basketball. The first thing you do upon the getting the rebound is outlet pass. That's old school type of mentality.
And sometimes it gets lost in the X and O's of modern basketball.
Because nga, dumating ang era ni Michael Jordan and so on where the dribble comes before the pass. The dribble, and the three-pointer from far, far away.
Oh, but syempre, may mga teams din naman, Coach JB, na ang iniisip, 3 points na, tsaka layup.
Tama.
May mga ganun din.
Tama.
Here's Balagtas. Hand off to Acuna. Binabantayan ni Epreco. Val wants to take it in. Acuna goes glass and puts it in for 2.
Regardless of how awkward the feet are, 2 points for Aval Acuna because it's the hand, the release. Once you get that all set, laking tulong mo to make that follow through for a shot.
Hoson, dire-derecho. He draws the foul. I like how Gensan is locked in this matchup. And I felt when I talking to John Wilson kanina, I felt that he, alam niya yung responsibilidad dito ng kanilang this iteration ng Gensan team na to na hindi pa lumalagpas ng first round ng ating playoffs.
Oh, so aware siya dun sa history
Aware.
yun.
He is very aware of that history.
What I'm noticing now sa offense ng Gensan, they're not forcing anything. They're just reacting properly and doing it better than Muntinlupa, reacting to the defense that they see. Hoson was ready to shoot, so an opening, went to penetrate, gets his, well, sadly he missed.
No, he scored it.
He scored that free throw.
He's got 10 points now.
Yes.
2 players in double figures. Acuna fires, too strong. Rebounding Ian Melencio. Here's Ian.
Ooh!
Bagsak si Mark Cruz. That's an offensive foul on Chino Mosqueda.
I saw that on YouTube.
Which
Arm
one?
wrestling.
No.
It's a fad. Everybody's into it. We should join Sadap yung slapping, the slapping of the face. I want to join, just the two of us. Bam! On live air, Mpbl.
You don't want that type of action. You like the slapping.
The slapping, kasi that's different. I can't anymore. We can't do that. We can't do the arm wrestling.
Oh, that will be. Kailangan pay-per-view yan pag ganyan.
There you go.
May paywall dapat yan kasi, you know.
Imagine the Mpbl fans watching us slapping each other. Okay, mga direct, wag na kayong tumawa. Tuloy natin ang paglalaro ng Mpbl. Muntinlupa, Gensan. Yan ang aksyon.
Ay, namimiss ka pala ni Migs Gomez, ha?
Really?
Yeah, he sent me a message.
Oh, I was watching the two of them. I enjoyed listening to both of them. Hi to you guys. Shout out sa inyo.
No, Migs, for sure, you're gonna be working with Coach JV very soon.
Parang ayaw mo yata si Delco. Huwag na, tawanan na naman yun. Come on, let's focus.
Enzo Hoson. 10 on the shot clock for Gensan. Hoson against Acuna. Nakawala. Gives it up. Elorde recovers. Finds Cruz. Cruz fires. No. And that's a shot clock violation.
Nico Elorde, a lot of hesitation. Could have gone strong to the basket, but decided to pass that ball, gave that ball up.
20-point lead for the Gensan Warriors. Muntinlupa held to just 25 in the first half. And they will send Marco Balagtas to the free throw line. And Muntinlupa way below their average right now. No? Kung titingnan mo, no? They are averaging 78 points per ball game, which is gitna dun, no? Right in the middle of the pack sa ating liga. And just 25 points in the first half.
25 points thanks to also the defense of Gensan. They're just really giving etong Muntinlupa a tough time to get a clear shot at the basket. Even inside, they clog up the paint so well. No second chance opportunities. One or twice pa lang sila.
And last for Gensan, they are at 87 points per ball game. So pretty much on track. Ang Gensan Warriors of Coach Rich Alvarez. Here's Mark Cruz. 3-second differential, game clock and shot clock. Cruz. And there is a call against Felix Aprecu.
Okay, here we see that bit of action again where the illegal pick was set. Well, it just came too strong, and when you bump a guy that strong, where all the eyes of the referees are just focused on, very tough.
5 seconds remaining. Melencio has to go. Melencio, wala. And that final play really, parang yun yung encapsulates all the struggles of Muntinlupa in the first half, Coach JV.
Takes away all the air out of you, and it's frustrating. You have it on the second opportunity, and then you just fall short in making that basket. Much needed basket at that.
And we have our leader of the half, Michael Sorella. And medyo unexpected ito, Coach JV, but a welcome development for Gensan.
Oo nga. Siyempre, tatanggapin mo lahat ng puntos wherever it comes from. And if Sorella can contribute even more and space out the defense of Muntinlupa, that's a plus factor for Gensan.
19-point lead for Gensan at the break. Panoorin nyo ang aming MPBL recap from last night's action in Nueva Ecija.
Hello again mga Kaliga, this is Mix Gomez at your service alongside Javi Palanya, and welcome to MPBL Recap for day number 3 of your MPBL playoffs here in Palayan City. So now let's talk about the first game of San Juan versus Makati. Pag-usapan muna natin ang mga nanalo, no? The San Juan Knights. Who impressed you the most among the players of Coach Randy Alcantara?
Well, it was actually everybody from this San Juan Knights team. 6 players scored in double figures in this game mix. And I was actually also impressed by the way that they were able to run their new offense in this game. Even if Orlando Mars said that they were rusty to begin. Pero upisa pa lang nabulaga na ang Makati OK Bet Kings, and they did not find any adjustment to try and counter these attacks of the San Juan Knights, and resulting in that dominant victory by the Knights in that first game.
The other end for Makati, Keith Agovida was the one who provided a good performance for them.
Yeah, that's right. He scored 19 points, had 8 rebounds. Gab Dagangan also did well para sa kanila. He had 16 points. Unfortunately, their top 2 performers, Robbie Celis was 3 out of 10 from the field, only had 7 points. Billy Robles was only good for 11 points, but he struggled for most of the game. In fact, he only had 1 point coming into the second half. So that's why it's going to be a big adjustment for Makati coming into the second game, because I'm sure Coach Randy will also be ready for the encounters that Coach Don Dulay will have. Both coaches have history behind them, and that's why there's added motivation for these two coaches to be able to win this series. And sabi nga natin, this is already good for a North Finals matchup, but this is just the first round.
Well, you did mention you were most impressed by San Juan so far in the North Division, pero isang game pa nga lang ang nagaganap no, sa ating playoffs. Now let's talk about game number 1 for the Pasay Voyagers and the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. Chris Biton came alive in the 4th quarter for our defending champions.
Yeah, a lot of notable contributors para dito sa Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. Michael Mabulak was able to come in with a good game. Reds Palma stepped in, came in and started para kay Michael Wico, who was injured and sidelined with an ankle injury. But then again, it was Chris Bitohon who ignited that run in the 4th quarter. His 3-point shot and his playmaking as well after that, setting up Byron Villarias, who also was able to score some crucial points, 5 straight points in one stretch, to be able to give momentum back to Nueva Ecija in that all-important first part of the 4th quarter to be able to get them the victory.
How about the 3-point shooting though of Don Reverente?
Yeah, exactly. He came alive as well for Pasay in this game. A lot of 3-pointers, more than we're usually used to seeing him make. He had, I think, 4 3-pointers in this game, and he really was unconscious, especially in that 3rd quarter where Pasay really took over and established a big lead. Unfortunately, they did not sustain that in the 4th quarter, and Coach Gerson came alive with a good game plan, especially anchored by the energy and offense of Chris Biton.
Right, so folks, make sure to catch the action Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays for your MPBL playoffs. Thank you for joining us in our MPBL recap.
It's all about reaching new heights for the Gensan Warriors and the Muntinlupa Cagers. But so far, it's the Warriors who've taken a big leap in this matchup. A 19-point lead at the break, thanks to some brilliant outside shooting and pretty much just a wonderful flow offensively para dito sa Gensan.
Oh, Gensan is actually just reacting to what the Muntinlupa Cagers are giving them, and that's why they became successful and garnered this much of a lead. They just look for the open man. They're not really trying to force anything, and that's what Muntinlupa needs to do in this second half.
The struggles continued for Muntinlupa in the second quarter, especially from beyond the arc. 1 of 15 and 7 of 15 naman para dito sa Gensan, and that is really the most glaring stat as we head into the third period. Sorella and Hoson with 10 points apiece. Wilson has 9 points, pero kasama dyan ng 8 rebounds and 7 assists para kay John Wilson. Moralde and Melencio leading the way for Muntinlupa with 7 each, but not much support para dito sa dalawang players na yan for Muntinlupa. And if they want to come back into this ball game, that has to change.
That has to change talaga. Alam mo, 14 fast break points sa Delft ang Gensan. Laking bagay nun. Pinakita kanina sa stats, hindi lang natin na point out. But big factor ang running game, which forces itong Muntinlupa Cagers to be quicker on their transition defense.
And the three-point barrage continues here in the second half. Oh, was that a three? No. Yeah, three-pointer. Just a three-pointer. 48-26 ang ating score. Acuna, wala pa rin. 1 of 16 for Muntinlupa from beyond the arc.
Totally different kind of an attempt. Dito sa Gensan, pag tumitira ng tres, may space to release that shot. Acuna really having a tough time getting some space to make his shot.
Now for Mondragon, gives it up to Jervy Cruz, fires a three. Ho! Back-to-back threes for Jervy Cruz, and just deflating yung mga ganong tira. No? You played terrific defense for 23 seconds, and they had a hand in his face as well.
Ito, kita natin 9 of 17 3-point shots for Gensan, 1 of 16 para dito sa Muntinlupa, and they continue to miss. Pero Balagtas did a great defensive job against Jervy Cruz, but Jervy just did even better. Alam mo, may kwento tungkol kay Jervy Cruz. Kanina ko pa gusto sabihin, pero mabubuking lang ako kung gaano ako katanda. Jervy Cruz, yan, makikita mo. I first saw this guy supporting him, watching UST, another three off the glass by Jervy Cruz. He was actually playing for UST at the time. I believe Pido arranged, that's the reason why we were watching. And this guy amazed me talaga with what he can do on the court. Very yung awkward, hindi siya quick, hindi siya slow, hindi siya stand out with his athletic ability, but he just plays smart basketball. And that was way back when.
2006, where he led the UST Growling Tigers to a UAAP championship 17 years ago.
Those things I recall because kahawig ng pangalan ko, Jervy, J.
Tapos, yung number na paborito mo, 11, John Wilson.
John Wilson, J rin. Ikaw sa Delft, C, wala.
Wala. Balagtas for 3, that is short. Rebound, Cruz. Quickly to John Wilson. Nahanap si Mondragon. Spin. Another extra pass. Wilson is open. Fires and hits.
Perfect example of the saying, the more you give, the more you will receive. John Wilson making those extra passes. Everybody contributes. The ball comes back to him. The more you give, the more you'll receive, Sadel.
12 points for John Wilson. Nagawan sa bola. Balagtas and Mondragon. The Cagers will keep possession as the possession arrow is with them. 28-point lead here. Acuna. No. Rebound for Druaya. And he banks it in. And may konting kiskisan with Mondragon from Fort Druaya. Triple-double watch natin. John Wilson, 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists in the ballgame. They go to Jervy Cruz. Could not shake off Balagtas. Back out to Mark Cruz. Mark to Haffer. And hindi nakarinigan doon.
Well, Mondragon has to be aware of the shot clock. That's an obligation of every player on the floor. You have to be aware of that. I know sometimes you just get carried away and you forget about it, but when you have ball possession for quite some time, you know the dying seconds are coming.
Ian Melencio. Out to Balagtas. There's Acuna on the right side. Gonzalez. And as we mentioned, there's been color developing between Fort Druaya and Haffer Mondragon. Pangatlo na yan on Haffer. 54-28.
Oh, they're gonna review this, Adelph.
It looked like Fort Druaya fell down easily there.
Kaso si Roaya, hindi yan yung tipong madaling itulak. Si Delph, something, it's composure, napakahalaga. Containing your anger and yung quick to, here we see that bit of action.
We'll have to take a look at that again.
Okay.
The contact was right there. Watch that. The right hand of Haffer Mondragon.
See that? Mondragon look like he squeezed the waist of Roaya. You know who that reminded me of? Mabubuking na naman ako. Chito Loizaga. Chito Loizaga used to do that to the imports. He would stick his thumb into the sides of the imports. And I tried it. Ooh, it hurts. That hurts.
Number 18,
That's a sportsmanlike foul on Haffer Mondragon.
I don't care how strong you are. When that thumb goes into that area, you will just shut down.
I haven't seen that move in a while.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's old school. That's old school. Saka yung mga, yung mga ganong moves, nahinto yun because tumaas na ang fine. Bigla papatawagin ka sa opisina, sinesermonan ka, babayad ka pa.
Yan, nakita natin yun at 3-4 plays previously na meron nang nagkakagirian. Ito si Haffer and Ford Druaya. And Ford splits his free throws, 54-29.
Earlier yan, Coach Aldrin Morante, my former teammate, really stressed out and worried. He really wants to get back into this ball game.
Chino Mosqueda down low to Ford Druaya, who draws the foul on looks like it's Delmar Mahalik. Tatlo from Delmar Mahalik. He picked up 2 quick fouls in the first quarter, and pagbalik niya, may foul agad. And nasa penalty na po ang Gensan early here in the third quarter.
Some might think that's a disadvantage, but because they're up with that much, it could be favorable for Gensan. It stops the run of the opponent, especially if they miss free throws.
54-31. Enzo Hoson on the drive. The kick out to Sorella. In and out. Delmar Mahaling with the offensive rebound. Ball tapped away by Balagtas. Nag-cut si Hoson. Gets it back. to Delmar Mahaling, and that has been a trademark of Gensan in this ball game, the unselfishness ng kanilang mga players dito.
And Delmar Mahaling, the reason why he went towards the basket was to get an offensive rebound. He was rewarded for running and making that extra effort to the basket for an easy layup.
And gives it up to get it back. This assist is brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. And Mahaling with a finish off that Hoson feed. Inside, Delmar, libre, no!
Siguro gusto may kabantay kaya nagulat din siya, walang nag-challenge.
Menencio gets to his spot, no! Balagtas inside, wala pa rin. Ruaya, and finally, Muntinlupa gets a field goal.
You know the foul there on Sorella, if he kept his hands up, makikita mo he swiped the ball kaya natamaan. Itong si Ruaya, makikita mo. If he just kept that hand up.
No. Hinabol eh.
Yeah. And sometimes keeping your hands up lang just to, block that path to the basket. Laking bagay na.
And for Ruaya, could not complete the three-point play, but Chris Javier gives it up to Melencio off the side of the board. And the struggles from beyond the arc continue for Muntinlupa, down 23 here. And Coach Aldrin Morante really looking for answers right now.
I'm pretty sure, knowing his background as a coach back in the college days, he would get his answers after the game, studying this game, preparing for the next.
Well, there's plenty of time left as well.
Yes.
Sorella. Intis, rebound, nakuha ni Melencio. Ahead to Amores. Natapik ni Cruz. Agaw ng Gensan again. Hoson on the move. Nabitawan ng bola. That's a foul on Ford Ruaya. And first team foul only for Muntinlupa.
We need to point out John Wilson's presence on the court, both offense and defense. He knows where to put himself to get a chance to steal. He knows where to put himself to get to score. He knows where to create, when to create, so his teammates can score. His presence on this floor is just, wow, amazing and just great to watch.
They go to Hoson, misses. Napreku with the offensive rebound. Mark Cruz. Binigay muna kay John Wilson. 5 segundo sa shot clock ng Gensan. Wilson nakawala. Corner 3 para kay Mark Cruz. No. Ooh. And that's a foul on Chris Javier.
Pero sa Doc, makikita mo, yung attempt na yon by Cruz, you've got 3-4 guys in white jerseys ready for the offensive rebound. Wala talagang humihinto sa kanila. Every opportunity to score, they go after that ball. Itong Gensan.
Hoson to Cruz. 3-pointer in and out. Rebound for Ruaya. Amores. They go to Javier. And down low they go. Ford Ruaya. 9 points. Nasa laro ito si Ford Ruaya. So, you know, this is something that Coach Andrin can build on here, Coach JV.
Yes, he's still fighting despite the lead that Gensan has. And you can tell, these guys aren't giving up. Hindi naman talaga ganyan ang ugali ni Coach Aldrin at yung kanyang koponan.
And Amores, dire-derecho. As Muntinlupa staging a comeback here sa ating third quarter. Down by as many as 28. Sa laro natin, and panoorin nyo ang exceptional pass of the game brought to you by Boracay de la Ia, the official hotel and resort of the Mpbl. Javier to Ruaya, passing inside the paint, and the Cagers have trimmed the deficit to 19 points here with 3.5 minutes remaining in the third. John Wilson was the regular season MVP in our 3rd season in the MPBL. And this season is averaging 17 points tonight. An all-around performance, 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists. And he's really set the tone for Gensan with regards to, you know, being unselfish with that basketball, Coach JV.
Yan ang true leader talaga na kailangan ng isang team. Ang kagandahan doon, ang dami pa niyang steals that actually ended up with easy baskets for, you know, fast break points for his team. And he's actually yelling at his teammates, giving instructions on what to do, how to help each other out.
Wilson will take the 3. That's off. Takbo na naman ang Muntinlupa. Here's Melencio. Jumper is good. And this is, you know, when we spoke about it, Coach David, this was their only chance, was to speed up the game.
Speed up the game. Do not make Gensan set their defense up. And just make extra passes. But great pass there by Sorella. This time, siya naman ang namimigay. Apreku for the finish. I remember the Muntinlupa player, Apreku and Chito Jaime is the one I was saying was shooter because Apreku played for Muntinlupa.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. See, I'm not that old. Kaya pa.
I know.
Salamat.
Juan Lacuna, his struggles continue in this ball game. There's a foul on Ian Melencio. And just a 3rd team foul on the Muntinlupa Cagers here in the 3rd.
Ian Melencio has scored 7 points, I believe. Ian Melencio.
9
points.
9 points in the ball game.
Yeah. 9 points. Maiksi kasi daliri nung katabi kong nagbibigay. Kaya parang 7.
Sumenyas 10 minus 1 daw.
Oo nga eh. Parang ano eh.
Oh, here is a steal by Ian Melencio. Moralde. They go down low. Sarao. Wala. Rebound. Javier. And Muntinlupa is only down by 17 after a 28-point lead by Gensan early in the quarter.
Oo, napakaganda ngayon ang pinapakita ng Muntinlupa. Scoring at every possession they have remaining in this quarter. Ooh!
That's a foul on John Amores.
And here's the thing. I don't even no reaction from the referees na flagrant. John Wilson was actually asking for, you know, flagrant foul, pero hindi talaga. Yung momentum lang ni Amores.
Yeah. Ano yan? From one JRU heavy bomber to another. Different eras. Itong si John Wilson and John Amores.
And if we can see on a replay later on, Wilson actually is so quick. He made a quick move going baseline, then suddenly stopped for a jumper, catching Amores off guard and bumping into him.
That's a professional scorer, Coach Navy.
Yeah.
Yun yung mga galaw na naiisip lang ng scorer talaga.
Kasi kahit pa paano nakasungkit din ng foul, points from the line.
And John Orbeta is in the game for the first time para sa Gensan Warriors. 59-41. Cagers down, but they have the basketball. Here's Amores. Pulls up. Not a lot of arc on his shot there.
Oo nga, kulang nga. Talagang diretso. But he was in a rush because the defense was actually chasing him. Nico Elorde!
Ito puntos na para kay Nico Elorde. Masaglang. Oh. Here's Javier. Ball staying with Muntinlupa. Moralde on the drive. Nakakuha siya ng foul.
Smart move by Moralde. Wasn't really going for the score. He knew the arms were there, got himself locked up, tied into the arms of his defender, and got the foul from Orbeta, I believe.
Yeah. ...7 points, 5 rebounds, And 4-6 from the line. Ito si Dave Moralde. Former San Bedad, former UP Fighting Maroon. To 43. Moralde now up to 9 points in the game. Parehong teams nasa penalty na. This lead was 19 at the break. Now 18 points. Elorde trying to change that. Oh, Apreku takes that ball away from Sarao. He misses though, and that's last touch on Orbeta, bola ng Muntinlupa.
Apreku, you have to just point it out, no? He comes out of nowhere, sticks that long arms of his, getting a second chance. Sayang, di lang niya nakapit. You want players like that to be rewarded once they steal.
Masaglang comes up with the steal. Orbeta finishes with the left hand.
I like the finish with the left hand. Confident there, using the right hand to protect the defender away from the shot.
63 to 43. Amores uses the pick from Javier. So iwasan ang depensa ni Apreku when there's a foul on Felix.
This guy has been around for a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's Felix Apreku, but watch this. Very nifty finish. Galing kay John Orbeta for our move, brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. Amores sinks the first. 63 to 44 as Muntinlupa did well to, get the lead back down to 18, 17 points. Pero syempre, Gensan really showing that they are in control.
Tama ka dun sa Def. Ang laking bagay ng kinokontrol ng Gensan ay yung 3-point shots. Double figures na ang 3-point attempts made ng Gensan. And that's what the Muntinlupa Cagers need to do. Not just score 2 points, but they have to insert a couple of threes to get closer.
Strong attack galing kay Nico Elorde, unable to finish though. Good defensive stand to close out the third quarter, but the Cagers still left with a mountain to climb dito sa ating Game 1 of your best of 3 South quarterfinals. We head into the fourth quarter with Gensan ahead, 63-45. Presenting our Suzuki muscular and sporty fan of the game, just like the Avenis, do more and achieve more with a muscular and sporty scooter from Suzuki, the Avenis. Oras na para magmotor. Showing us some Gilas Pilipinas love right there. And country still in jubilant mood after that gold medal in the Asian Games. Tagal-tagal na rin yun. 61 years in the making. Ang gold medal na yun. Ayaw mo sabihin na...
No, yeah, it was an amazing feat.
No, I was... Oh. Is the 61 as... was it a drought as same age?
Yeah, no naman. Ito makita natin first quarter scoring, 21-13 favoring Gensan, 24-13 pa rin sa second 18-19, yeah, medyo bumawi nga ang Muntinlupa. Just, getting a point a bit, no, against Gensan. Pero yun nga, said Def, ang laking bagay. Nakascore ulit ang Muntinlupa, pero 2 points lang yan. Imagine, 1 out of 20 sila sa 3, habang 10 out of 24 itong Gensan. Laking bagay.
Yeah, that's the most glaring stat of the ball game. Actually, it's really the difference here between these two teams.
The score, yeah, imagine that's 27 points addition.
Jervy Cruz, that's a tough finish from Jervy Cruz. 8 points all in the second half para kay Jervy. Nice touch from John Orbeta.
What a smart play by Ian Melencio. He had no chance at getting that ball, but tapping that ball to the knees of Orbeta.
Watch this move brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. How he was able to keep his poise, I don't know. Jervy Cruz is showing us his experience right there, and Chino Mosqueda puts it in for 2.
Right word to say, that was experience right there. And plus the upper body strength. He knows how to finish, knows how to use the glass. Great move here by Mosqueda.
Ganda ng really one of the top guards with, with a low post game. Ito si Chino Mosqueda.
Malaki, malakas. Maliksi pa, lakas tumalon. And he has an advantage, size advantage on any guard guarding him.
Could not complete the 3-point play though. 65-49. Ilorde. It's a foul on John Amores. Humigpit na din yung depensa dito ng Muntinlupa, Coach JB.
Yes, it has. It has actually stopped or lessened the 3-point attempts. And that's the reason why Gensan, like I said, they're great at reacting. They're now trying to bring that ball in because hindi na sila binibigyan ng opportunity to shoot from the outside.
Nico Ilorde. Down low to Wilson. Ito sa kanyang turnaround shot. Here comes Melencio. And Pacquiao and Javier getting physical underneath. Chris Javier wanting to seal Pacquiao early. And right there, the right elbow was out.
And even in the previous games dito sa playoffs, everybody reacts so fast. Parang they have to, compose themselves. Hindi dapat sila mag-react because physical play kasama sa laro eh. Second motion, that's what you need to prevent. You need to hold back on your emotions. Sayang kasi Pacquiao is a big asset para dito sa Gensan.
Really one of the enforcers of this Gensan team. And nakikita mo si John Wilson. He's pointing at his head, right? Alam mo na what he means about that.
Tama ka dun. That's his basketball wisdom trying to share to his teammate. Hey, relax, we're up by so much. We need you in the ballgame. His presence right now, itong si Pacquiao sa loob, is actually preparation for the next couple of games that he will be used. Because hindi mo rin maiisip, may kasama niya, ma-foul trouble, he has to step up.
And right now, Muntinlupa gaining on that lead with the clock stopped. 14 points ang kalamangan dito ng Gensan, and Muntinlupa with a chance to make it just a 12 or 11 point deficit.
Oo nga, ilang tres lang yan. Ian Melencio is one of those who can actually shoot the 3.
Here's Melencio on the drive. No. Mark Cruz with a rebound. 65-51. Cruz looking for the mismatch. Wilson, there's a double team. Binigay ulit kay Mark Cruz for 3. That's over the top. If you're Muntinlupa here, Coach JB, pwede to eh, no? You bring it down to 8, probably with 5 minutes left, or 6.
tama ka, so the focus on the points, napakahalaga. But focus on the possession is even more. Every possession they have now, they should be able to score. Whether it's 3 points, 2+1, basket inside,
Or even free throws.
or even free throws. Basta every possession, kailangan makascore. John Wilson frustrated again because his teammate gave up another foul. Another unnecessary foul that puts the Muntinlupa player on the line.
And just like that, it's 3 team fouls now for the Gensan Warriors. And another foul. And that puts them in penalty. Next foul will mean free throws the rest of the way, and it's 7 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in the ball game.
That bit of action happened so fast, I didn't even see who the foul was on.
Mark Cruz, baseline jumper, doesn't work. That's last touch on John Amores.
Great tap by John Wilson to Amores. Kaya mga ngayon, di mo maisusulat sa stat sheet yung mga ginagawa ni John Wilson. And he's doing a lot of things that you really can't put a checklist on.
Masaglang, Rodriguez, plenty of time on the shot clock. Cruz, Larry Rodriguez gets it back. Umatake si Larry and he draws the foul. It's pretty much a move that he's mastered.
Yeah, and he went actually to the side that was full of traffic. Why? Doesn't really need 2 points. He can get it from the line. At basta lang ma-foul trouble yung kanyang center na kalaban, mas mahirap yun para sa pag nawala ang big man ng Muntinlupa.
So that's just a 5th free throw para sa Gensan. 18 of 28 for Muntinlupa, 3 of 5 for Gensan in this ball game. So it's not like the Cagers have not been aggressive. Hindi lang din talaga pumapasok yung free throw nila.
Yes, laking bagay nga din yun. And the missed attempts on the 3-point shot, laking bagay.
Amores.
Oh, that won't help.
And pass deflected. Cruz layup too strong. Agawan sa rebound. Won by Dave Moralde. Fast break ang Muntinlupa. Dave Moralde draws the foul.
4-on-2. Fast break. One of the rare times that you see them having the numbers game favoring them. And they weren't able to convert.
And this lead was as high as 28 points. Just to remind everyone, it's now down to 15. Free throw falling para kay Dave Moralde, who now has 10 points in the ball game. And Dave Moralde scores, and don't look now, it's just a 12-point deficit. Muntinlupa with momentum, and they lose the ball. The Warriors in the backcourt.
Yeah, well, sometimes when you're too quick, mas mabilis ka pa sa bola, nawawala. But Masaglang still played a great game while he was in the entire time. You know, his quickness and his ability to defend really helped his team lead.
Mosqueda, free for 3. No. Moralde gets the ball back. Back out to Javier. Just a long 2 para kay Chris Javier, but it puts Muntinlupa to within 10.
6 points for Javier. Thanks to the efforts of Moralde getting that rebound.
We have a ball game now. Eight seconds remaining in the shot clock.
In their previous possession, itong Muntinlupa Cagers, Mosqueda took a 3.
Panoorin muna natin ang assist na to. Hatid sa inyo ng Nexus 88 Gaming. Down goes that long 2 from Chris Javier.
Long two lang.
Oh, he stepped on the line.
Okay, prior to that shot, Mosqueda took a shot, but I could see in his face that he's confident and ready to take another once he gets another chance, because that's what they badly need.
Defensive rebound from Nico Elorde getting his own miss. Larry Rodriguez set shot. Wala. Rebound. Ian Melencio. Muntinlupa looking to close in. They commit the turnover. Elorde to Cruz. Good foul. Galing kay Balagtas, preventing the three-point play, pero may 2 free throws si Jervy Cruz.
Well, story of the night. John Wilson, makikita natin. Oh, great pass here, great fake. Ooh. Jervy Cruz going to the line. I wanted to say something. John Wilson on the other end was just standing there. Ball comes to him. Story of the night for John Wilson.
We have a timeout, and Gensan is holding on to a 10-point lead. Our matchup for tonight, Chino Mosqueda has 6 points for Muntinlupa. Mark Cruz naman has 7 so far. Both players making an impact on both ends of the floor. Cruz had 7 all in the first half. Actually, all in the first quarter. Titingnan natin if he can catch fire late on as for Chino Mosqueda. Medyo maganda din naman na pinapakita, but we know that Chino really is the anchor nitong depensa ng Muntinlupa.
Yeah, and that's why it's tougher for him, because he plays both ends of the court. But still, he was one who helped lessen that 28-point lead that I think itong Gensan had. Nasa siyam na lang ba?
No, back to 11.
Back to 11. Back to 11.
Let's go to Mika.
Grabe daw talaga ang offensive mind ng Warriors, sabi ni Coach Aldrin Morante. Lagi na lang daw may balik. So the Cagers have to do better on whatever it takes to get the ball in. Sabi nyo nga, kahit free throws pa yan o threes yan, Coach Aldrin said it's not that they aren't exerting effort. They just need to slow down when taking those shots. Sana lang, enough pa ang 5 minutes. Si Delph, Coach James.
Maraming salamat,
Thank you,
Mika.
Mika.
What a pass! Galing kay John Amores to Sarao. Looking the other way. Amores before feeding Sarao. And it's back to a 10-point lead.
And that's what they need to do, score at every possession. Tama si Mika, sa binanggit niya kung eksakto, aabot pa sila sa 5 minutes remaining para makahabol at sana lumamang para sa team ng Muntinlupa.
That's a miss from John Wilson. Here's Amores. Balagtas is ready to shoot. He's been begging for that basketball. But Amores wanted it to give it up to Sarao. Turnover.
And that's what's crucial, having the right decision at the right time. You may want something to happen, but you just lose out on what could be better.
Left-handed scoop doesn't work para kay Enzo Hoson. Natapik ni Sorella, and Hoson will get the easiest basket of the night.
That's another decision error right there.
12 puntos na para kay Enzo Hoson.
I just want to capitalize on that. John Wilson, every opportunity he has, he'll bring it past that ball out. Muntinlupa holds on to that ball for such a long time. There you see another outlet pass. Jervy Cruz yata yun.
Yeah.
Very tough to do, to defend if those balls are passed, made those touchdown passes.
And we bring you the lucky fan of the game, brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. And we head into this timeout with Gensan ahead by 12. Back inside the Batangas City Coliseum for Game 1 of your South Division quarterfinals.
I just realized I forgot to greet my daughter, Sidelf. Happy birthday, Isabella Gayoso and Doc Emer Cruz. Happy birthday sa inyo.
Yes, guess who else is celebrating his birthday? Coach Louis Alas of the Zamboanga Families Brand Sardines.
Happy birthday, Coach.
Magsak si Nico Elorde. Bola pa rin na Muntinlupa. Acuna, no. Balagtas inside. There's a foul. Loose ball foul. Wow, Michael Sorella. So that will mean free throws.
Val Acuna had a clear shot at the basket. His release timing and everything went well. It just didn't finish well for him.
Rodriguez right there on the bench of Gensan. Not the last time we'll see him. 6 points only para kay Marco Balagtas. Isa sa mga player na you feel could have, produced more in this ball game for Muntinlupa.
But Balagtas has a tough task talaga defending the big men, guys bigger than him and more agile than him, and he's just doing what he can.
Actually, Ford Ruaya is back in the game. He instigated that third quarter run para, hindi niya hinayaan na mabaon na ng tuluyan itong Muntinlupa.
Oo nga, great job on defense for him, plus those added points close to the basket.
There's a steal. Ruaya. Back to Mosqueda. Looking for Acuna for three. No, Balagtas puts it in for two, and it's an 8-point game.
Second time Balagtas bailed Val Acuna out. 7 points for Balagtas. The only thing I can say, Val Acuna, continue taking those shots. Because if you're free, it'll fall for you if you take it.
70-62. Atake ni Jervy Cruz. That's a foul.
Gone fishing itong Jervy Cruz. Nakahuli ulit. Here we see this bit of action. Val Acuna free. Great release. No finish, but Balagtas on the putback.
And nakikita mo, Chino Mosqueda, linapitan si Val Acuna before this free throw from Jervy Cruz. They're telling him, it's fine. Just keep shooting.
Keep shooting. Ganun lang talaga. Ako lang nakikilala ko nung araw na sinasabihan, tama na, Jay, tama na. Huwag ka na tumira. Ako lang.
Ikaw lang ba?
Yeah.
11 points for Jervy Cruz, all coming here in the second half. Make that 12. And this is the reason why they got someone like a Jervy Cruz para sa mga moments na to if you're Gensan.
Yep. Guys who have composure, guys who know what to do on crucial, on the defensive end. Yung presence yan, laking bagay.
Well, that's a pass to Ford Ruaya. That's a pass.
I think nagtinginan nga sila.
That's a pass.
Parang ganun nga eh.
72-64. Cruz fires. Foul. Ruaya. Basket and one. Jervy Cruz.
I don't understand, Sidel. Itong playoffs, I've seen so many players get hit and fouled off a three-pointer. And it's not just this game.
Yeah.
All the other games, ang daming ganun.
But you know what the problem is? There's a lot of long closeouts dito sa mga player natin. Hinahabol talaga nila.
Hinahabol talaga. Pero just keep your hands up because an added point, a 4-point play, Jervy Cruz pa titira, sayang.
That's the third three of the night para kay Jervy Cruz. 76-64. Here's Val Acuna. 4-3. And a foul on Enzo Hoson. 2:36 remaining.
Foul number 15, Enzo Hoson. His second substitution, John Wilson for Enzo Hoson.
See Coach John Wilson from the sideline giving instructions. Napakaganda. You can see him really animated and telling his teammates.
Oh.
Let's go, Coach John.
You see the leadership
Yep.
of John Wilson here. Well, it's really tough for like a 3-game series, and I know where John Wilson is coming from. Okay, 28 points up in this ball game. This is game 1
Right.
of the series. You know, and in the event that you end up losing it, you know, losing at 20,
Masakit.
yeah, that's gonna be very, very hard to come out of.
And it hurts even more because it's not because of 3-point shooting ng Muntinlupa. They rarely had 3-point shots converted. But the second chance opportunities has helped Muntinlupa come closer. Great effort by the players of Muntinlupa, of Coach Aldrin.
76-67 ang ating score ngayon. Elorde, Cruz is open again. Gives it up to Wilson. Pulls up, jumper, no. Rebound goes to Mark Cruz. Back out to Elorde.
Muntinlupa showing second, third, and fourth effort. Still not enough.
Elorde, wala ang kanyang tres. Rebound ni Ian Melencio. Chance to move closer. Acuna for 3.
Still not there, Sidel.
0 for 10 para kay Val Acuna from beyond the arc. That's a pretty good look.
Pretty good. And that's not the first time he had that opportunity, but he shouldn't give up.
Cruz to Jervy Cruz. No good. Balagtas with the rebound. Here's Ian Melencio. 3-possession game here. Melencio for 3. Wala pa rin. And that has been the story for Muntinlupa. The 3-point shooting of Muntinlupa has really been atrocious.
Yes. It's all been prayers that weren't answered. Pero makikita mo 4 white jerseys on the defensive rebound, giving Muntinlupa talaga a tough time to get a second chance.
And Gensan not helping their cause here, committing another turnover.
Kasi ang Muntinlupa, ang ganda ng pinapakita. Hindi nga sila nakakascore, pero lumalaban pa rin sila.
Acuna, defended by Cruz. That's an offensive foul.
Frustration written all over Val Acuna's face. I see how he feels, where he's at in his mental state. Very frustrating. Here we see Cruz just sticking to Val Acuna, not jumping on the fakes. Acuna forced to push.
And both teams over the limit. Meron pang dalawang timeout ang parehong team. And what about the 3-point shooting of Muntinlupa? 1 of 26, Coach JV.
Yep, that could be a record, I believe, sa Mpbl. Kita mo, meron tayo na established magkasama. Record of 1 of 26. Eto na.
Acuna for 3. Finally! For Val Acuna.
Hanggat hindi pa tapos ang laro, pwede pa rin pumukol. Oh!
They give up the foul.
You know the person we should actually cite right now? Mika. Mika said, sabi ni Coach Aldrin, titingnan natin kung 5 minutes aabot.
And this assist is brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. Morris to Sarao for the 2 points. That was a long time ago.
25 seconds then. Naging 3-point, 3 ball possession pa para sa Muntinlupa ngayon.
Back to a 3-possession game with 25 seconds remaining. Elorde misses on the second. Rebound in Melencio. They have to go quickly here. Mosqueda. Javier is in the corner. Mosqueda. Too strong on the layup. And it looks like Gensan will move on the verge of the second round of the playoffs. And the franchise will finally pick up their first playoff win.
Yes. Yes, the Gensan team nga may pag-asang makuha nga. Well, Pero I'm actually focused on Javier. Javier's the frustration on his face because he was there at the corner all alone, ready to, you know, take that three-pointer.
Yeah,
The ball just never got to him.
Nico Elorde, 2 for 2. Coach Andre Morante wants a timeout. They got their looks. They got their opportunities in this ball game.
Yes.
Coach JV.
You know, scary situation here. I don't think I don't think Muntinlupa will miss that much threes in the next ball game. Eto na, this is the worst that can happen.
Yeah.
This is the worst.
Sino ba pumunta sa game na to na titira ka ng 2 of 27?
This is the worst that could happen. Favorable outcome on the next game.
And I think I will feel encouraged if I'm Muntinlupa with my performance here in the second half.
Right. Napakaganda. They brought the ball game, made it more exciting. They brought it closer. Sumaya ang ating pagpapanood ng katapusan nitong first game.
Well, it was a 28-point lead. It went down to 6 points. Might be too little, too late.
Too little, too late, but it translates into heart. Heart on the Muntinlupa players to never give up. They had the breaks against them. Everything not falling their way. 2 of 27. We should erase this. We should not actually air or edit yung ating pagsabi nun. History yata yun eh. I don't recall.
Yeah, I don't recall covering a game with this bad of three-point shooting.
Did you have to say us covering the game this bad of shooting talaga? There you go.
2 of 28. Balagtas, no? And that will do it. The Gensan Warriors will pick up their first ever playoff win. First ever win for the franchise here in the Mpbl.
Ang Muntinlupa, they don't need to walk away with their heads down. 2 of 27 3-point misses, and still they made it into a fun ball game to watch.
Well, very, very interesting finish to this ball game as we bring you our Nexus 88 player of the game, Jervy Cruz. And John Wilson was an early candidate for best player of the game, but ito talaga, Jervy Cruz getting some crucial baskets in crunch time, and alam mo naman kung gaano kahalaga yon to give itong Gensan that cushion that they needed to weather the late storm.
Right. Pero special mention, John Wilson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Laking bagay talaga. His leadership, you saw him animated, telling his teammates to be composed, be smarter, be wiser, and he contributed in more ways than one. Itong si John Wilson. So, special mention to him. Great game for Jervy Cruz.
Jervy Cruz is with our Mika Abisames.
Jervy, pinag-usapan natin kanina, nagpalakas lahat ng teams, lalo na yung mga players at yung mga bata dito sa playoffs. Pero minsan kailangan pa rin talaga ng veterano para tulungan yung team na kumalma, lalo na pag nakakahabol yung kalaban, at yon ang ginawa mo ngayong araw na to.
Siguro yun nga, kaya kami dinagdag sa team ni Boss Merman dahil sa pag mga ganyang time siguro nakakatulong kami sa mga bata. So yun yung purpose namin kaya kami dito.
Jervy, sa nakita mo sa Muntinlupa ngayon, sa tingin mo, ano yung isang bagay na pwedeng ipatapos nyo sa next game ng series nyo?
Siguro yung defense namin. So tuloy-tuloy pa rin ganun, communication. So yun nga, 1 week kami nag-prepare dito. So dapat namin hindi namin sayangin. So yun yung ginawa namin.
Okay, meron ka ba mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Siyempre, pasalamatan ko yung Written Sportswear, Iconic Motor Sales, AGF, Jinky Skin, hello to Mayoral Lorey Pacquiao, Congressman Bobby Pacquiao, and Governor Romel Pacquiao. And syempre yung family ko, Kat, Josh, Daniel, Jeng Lupak nasa sa US, Alien. Syempre yung mga kababayan ko sa Mayantok ng Picuan Nueva Ecija, yung mother ko, yung father ko, and yung ate ko sa Israel, yung brother ko. So thank you.
Maraming salamat, Jervy Cruz, and this play of the game is brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. Sadelf, Coach James.
Thank you so much, Mika. And what a game for Jervy Cruz. What a second half performance that was, Coach JV. And you know, eto kanina, we were just, you know, joking about it because the threes were just falling for Gensan, and eventually nung nagmiminti sila nung kalagitnaan ng third and early fourth, it came into play because that gave them a lot of cushion allow them to make mistakes a little bit in this ballgame.
Tama ka doon. They rode the wave. They rode that boat that gave them that length, that lead. Yun, nakatapos sila without really doing great things. But nag-stick out pa ang great effort ng Muntinlupa. Buti na lang, sabi nga ni Mika, kinulang nga ng 5 minutes. Pati si Coach Aldrin, alam yun.
So 1-0 for Gensan. This is their first playoff win, and they close in on the second round ng ating South Division playoffs. And grabe, nasimula pa lang ang action dito sa Batangas City Coliseum. We still have a lot in store for you. And that's our final score for the first game, 79-70. And let's bring you over to the press room kung saan ang ating winning coach, Rich Alvarez, will be talking to the media.
Congratulations, Coach, and congratulations to our best player. Coach, did you expect na ganito ang magiging result ng laro niyo tonight? Lahat ng quarters are in favor sa inyo, pero sa fourth quarter, sinubukang dumikit ng mga Cagers. But still, nanig pa rin yung lakas ng mga Warriors. Parang lahat inspirado maglaro tonight, Coach.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the playoffs, and we respect Muntinlupa and what they do, and they play with a lot of energy, and we cannot take that for granted. They are very if they get going, if they get confidence from their energy, they're very, very dangerous, and we have to always be ready for that. They are a good team, very good.
Jervy, congrats, you're the best player of the game. First half, naging tahimik ka, but after that halftime, naka 16 points ka. Ano yung sinabi mo sa sarili mo, and ano yung sinabi ni Coach sa'yo after that halftime?
Unang-una, binabati ko muna si Kuya Emel. Yun nga, syempre, first half medyo physical. Physical talaga yung game eh. So, yung defense nila nakaano taga sa amin. So sabi ko, pag once na nagkaroon ako ng open shot, so titira ko. So yun lang, defense, open. Lagi sinasabi ni Coach, pag open, tira, yung ginagawa namin.
Coach Rich, you were up big after 3, but the fourth quarter, Muntinlupa came back. What happened there, and how were you able to keep your composure down the stretch?
We're lucky to watch the other playoff games before us, and we know that Muntinlupa they play with a lot of force, a lot of impact, and I just told the guys to keep composure and focus, get to your spots, run the place, because they're very.
Coach, ano pa yung mga adjustment natin to get that second game in this series?
Well, we're gonna have to look at the video, see what they did well against us before I say anything. I think towards the second half they have a lot of fast break shots and a lot of offensive rebounds. So yun yung focus namin for this week. We're good. I'm thirsty.
Maka-recover sila pag naka-establish kayo ng league.